First at 5, a health watch for almost 1,000 local patients who may have been exposed to a devastating virus, hepatitis C. Fox 12's Joe Ranieri joins us live with what they're being told to do immediately. Joe.
Well, Sean, a spokesperson with the hospital says the risk is low, but they just want to make sure they are taking proper precautions. Now, a letter was sent out yesterday to about 936 patients telling them they needed to be tested for hepatitis C. Now, an investigation started earlier this year, back in February, involving a now former employee of Peace Health Southwest Medical Center. Co-workers were suspicious of this employee, and that's when the investigation started. The former employee was suspected of taking drugs that were for patients and using them for their personal use. A spokesperson with the hospital wouldn't go into details on what drugs they may have been taking. Back in 2012, a patient did test positive for hepatitis C, and doctors learned that the patient was in the care of the employee at the time. The test came back inconclusive. There was no evidence this former employee infected or exposed anyone to hepatitis C. Now, they searched through hospital records from the past 2 years to identify anyone who may have been exposed.
We've actually identified 936 people we think could have been exposed, could have been at risk because they were in a location where they received care from this former employee, and the care included medications, scheduled substances.
Now, again, Dr. Ellen Melnick, Clark County Health Officer, says the risk is low, but they want to be safe. It could be several weeks before all those results are back. Reporting live in Vancouver tonight, Joe Ranieri, the 5 o'clock news.
Now, some people have no symptoms from hepatitis C and can infect others without even knowing it, but for others it's more severe. Symptoms can include yellowing of the skin and eyes, loss of appetite, nausea and vomiting, fever, extreme fatigue and stomach pain, and long-term infection can lead to cirrhosis and liver cancer. We do have information about 3 of the service centers where you can get tested. That info is on our website, kptv.com. All of the centers are in Vancouver. There's also a hotline set up for people with questions. The number is 360-729-2000. But again, all that information is on our website, kptv.com.